Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. It is a beautiful good morning here in small town Virginia, guys. Look ahead of me. This right here is the sun. The sun is about to come up. They say early. What do they say? The early bird catches the worm, but we're coming on live and look at ahead of us this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at the clouds. Look at the clouds. Look at the clouds, beautiful people. Just look at the clouds. It's very, very. Look at that. It is just a beautiful, beautiful scenery ahead here. So I decided to capture this and show you beautiful people what this morning what I'm seeing this morning. So yeah. Okay. 1 2 3 1 2 3 testing. Let's see. Testing to see if we have audio. So I think we have sound, and we are gonna go ahead and let's see. Okay, let's see here. Let me make sure you guys can see me. I'm in a frame. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, beautiful people. It is a marvelous, marvelous Friday morning here in Virginia, USA. And so I want to say hello, internet. Welcome to today's live stream. Beautiful people, it is Friday, February the 6th of 2026. And I can say TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. If you know, you know. So beautiful people, thank you for joining us. So guys, we are live here this Friday morning. I'm on the road at the moment. I'm on the road headed to work. I'm driving from the city of Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you're here and you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Ensure that you give us a like, beautiful people. And if you can hear me well, and if you can't hear me, let me know. So it is a Friday morning and we're on the road. So full disclosure, you're gonna see me looking right, left, and center, because beautiful people, I'm on the road, headed to work this beautiful morning. So I want to welcome you to today's live stream. And I want to say thank you. If you are a returning subscriber or part of the Chacha Unlmtd community, I want to say thank you, a million % for always coming back and checking our vlogs, our live streams, and supporting us. So my beautiful people, today's live stream, this is part of my February daily live stream challenge that I have been challenged in the growth and expansion of our channel. We're being intentional, we're being consistent, and so we are pushing ourselves, trying to do things differently this year of 2026 in terms of our channel growth. And so we are challenging ourselves, and this is a personal challenge of producing a live stream every single day for the month of February. So we have been successful. Today is the 6th day that we are going live since the month of February started. So I'm on the road. So I want to talk today about what no one really tells you about when you're moving to the diaspora, beautiful people. So I want to have this conversation with you. So if you live in the diaspora, if you have thought about moving to diaspora, it could be that you're planning on going to America, you're planning on going to Australia, to Canada, to the UK, to the United States of America, to Germany, to England, to Europe, Spain, wherever you're planning on moving to. So this is a conversation that I want to have about the things that nobody tells you about. So LIX Clips. Hey, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Kindly give the vlog, the live stream a like. Thank you. When you give us a like, that is how we are able to get recognized by the YouTube algorithm and push out our live stream. So my beautiful people, I wanna welcome you to have this engaging conversation about what no one tells you when you first move to diaspora, or if you're planning on moving to diaspora. I know a lot of people have sold everything they own. They have sold their land. Their family have come together to do a harambe or a mchango or put their assets together so that you can chase your oh, these guys. Okay, Randy, thank you. I'm driving, but I'm also multitasking, guys. So if you're joining the vlog, this is the first time. If you're here for the first time, thank you. I appreciate you, Randy. I appreciate you, man. So if you're new here, we appreciate you for joining us. Okay, I'm just reading the comment section here. But anyway, welcome, beautiful people. So this live stream is now going to be. Thank you, Braden, Robert. I appreciate you. So guys, as I said, full disclosure, I'm multitasking. I'm driving to work about an hour away, but we also come here and we're intentional about YouTube. We're intentional about our live stream. So I'm bundled up. It is cold. The temperature now is about 25 degrees, but we're here to be intentional in our channel growth, to have, let me see, you're reading while driving. I'm not reading while driving. I'm just driving. Anyways, so this is the thing. I've already said, if you're gonna see me looking right, left, and center, that's okay. But full disclosure, this is how we live stream, being intentional in our journey. Why am I live streaming while I'm driving? You might ask me that. It's because we're being intentional. I have a very busy schedule ahead, so we multitask. We all know that we only have 24 hours in a day. 24 hours in a day, and so we're trying to maximize our full potential. And ahead here, as you can definitely see, we are on the road on the way to work. So if you're new to our community and you're joining us, or you're gonna watch this after this has already aired, if you're gonna watch this after this has already aired, so kindly hit subscribe, kindly give it a thumbs up. So yeah, so I'm just slowing down here for a moment to just check to ensure that traffic is good as we're driving here. So I'm also driving through the mountains here from Harrisonburg, heading to from the city of Harrisonburg, Virginia, heading to Charlottesville, Virginia, which is about an hour away. So we're gonna be passing through some mountains, and the connection is gonna get a little iffy here and there. Okay, I'm just checking on a second phone to make sure connection is good. So we're good. But yeah, so I want to welcome you to our live stream this morning, and we're talking about what no one tells you about when you first move to the U.S. And I want to first say that this is it's not an anti-American or anti-Europe live stream. This is just talking from my cultural perspective and from my own personal experience. So, who am I? I'm a Kenyan living in small town Virginia. So I bring you live streams and I bring you vlogs that are basically bridging the gap between my lifestyle here, my hybrid lifestyle here in small town Virginia, and my Kenyan heritage in Kenya, back in East Africa. So we were just in the less than a month ago. We were enjoying beautiful weather, 80 degree sunshine weather, and then we came back at the cusp of winter storm fun. So that was not a fun time to be back here. On any given day, we would rather just go enjoy the beautiful climate back in the motherland, back in Kenya. So we're gonna be nostalgic a little bit. I'm gonna move to the slower lane here on the way to work here. So let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Drop your questions in the comment section. Give our live stream a thumbs up, and I'm just trying to see here, but also not paying attention to any negativity, because at the end of the day, we are being intentional here in small town Virginia. And I'm adjusting my AC settings because my window is getting a little foggy here. So bear with me, my beautiful people, as we are driving here at the same time making our way to work. So I have lived in the diaspora now for 2 decades, and one of the things that really, when I was coming here, all I had was about, there's opportunity, there's money, you have to work hard, but no one was intentional in telling you about culture shock. Okay. Someone generously let me go ahead here from slow traffic, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so no one really prepared me for the journey that was ahead of me. To having constantly explain yourself when you first transition from one place to another, especially as a person who lived in Kenya for a while. I went to school under the British system, so I thought that I knew how to speak English, and it wasn't until I landed in Syracuse, New York on a December, I think it was Christmas Eve, on a December right before Christmas, and that first culture shock of that cold air. Winter had already precipitated on the ground, and I was such a culture shock, and nobody had prepared me for that. Jacket like the one I have now, but I wasn't ready for that. But despite that, the real other challenges of when you first arrive is that the diaspora is very individualistic. It's a very individualistic culture, and like I said, this is not an anti-American live stream at all. And YouTube is a huge platform with over 1 billion content creators. So this is not your cup of tea or your coffee. Kindly step off, focus on other things. No one is forcing you to be here. You can spew all negativity as much as you want. No one is telling you to come here. If you feel like this is stupid, it's not applying to you, then move on, find another live stream, find another vlog, and continue. Or kindly start your own YouTube channel and tell people how other people's channels are very dumb and very stupid. So so if it's not applicable to you, kindly move on. Stop spewing hate. This is a country of free speech. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. So I'm not here to argue or whatever, but I'm gonna stay focused on the message. A lot of times you have people that are coming on and trying to spew negativity or to try to instigate you. If you watched my previous live stream in the last couple of days, you saw that we are growing with intentionality. Our focus for 2026 has been anything that doesn't bring you peace, doesn't help you to make money, doesn't help you to make a difference in the world, or help someone, that it's not for me. So that's how I'm moving intentionally this year. So today we're basically focusing on talking or discussing about what no one tells you about moving to the diaspora. So traffic is slowing down here for a moment, and I'm just catching my breath with a cup of coffee. Yeah, so beautiful people, if you're joining the live stream now, welcome. I'm a Kenyan YouTuber living in small town Virginia, bringing you lifestyle content, travel vlogs, as well as do-it-yourself projects. So if this is your first time here, kindly give our live stream a like, drop a comment after this has aired. If you're catching us later, kindly check us out and help us grow on the road to success. And if you have subscribed, thank you, thank you. Our goal has been this year to be intentional, to move with intentionality, and grow our community, grow our channel. As I have shared earlier, we were just in the motherland in Kenya over a month ago, and we just arrived, came back over to small town Virginia right at the beginning of January. So we're in the second month of 2026, and I can't believe it that we're already talking about we're on February the 6th. So I'm getting ready here. I'm passing through the city of Stanton, Virginia. Let's see. Yeah, so we're passing through the city of Stanton, Virginia. I'm on Interstate I-81, right at exit 225. We're gonna be getting off here. So I'm just giving you a glimpse of what's ahead. Let's see. So my comment section, we have a debate going on. So I'll let these guys battle themselves out. All right, let's get back here. So welcome back to the live stream, beautiful people. I really appreciate those of you guys who have given the live stream a thumbs up. So today's topic, we're talking about what no one tells you when you move to diaspora. So I am a Kenyan. I was born and raised, I'm a village boy at heart. I was born and raised in a village in East Africa, the beautiful motherland, before migrating to the US in the early 2000s. And so I have been grateful. No, I have been blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored by the Most High that I got the opportunity to come and go to school. And then hustled and found opportunities that now are allowing me to create resources that I can grow as a person, and I can grow and support my community and build Mother Africa. So if you're new here, that's who I am. And so getting back to our main topics of what no one really tells you when you move to diaspora. As I mentioned earlier, and in my own personal experience, so full disclosure, this is coming from my own perspective. This is nothing against you. Your experience, you're someone who was born and raised here in, let's say, in the US, small town Virginia, in UK, in Australia, or whatever, then your opinions are gonna matter. Your sentiments about what it means to be an American or what it means to be a Briton, what do they say, a Briton or whoever, it's gonna matter. So this is not a debate or space for me to go back and forth with you about what you think. But like I said, if you think this live stream is stupid, it's not applicable to you, move on. We have no space for negativity or stupidity. This is a country of free speech. So I'm not engaging with anything that's not bringing me peace or helping me to grow. So that's not what we're focusing on. But yeah, anyways, so my personal experiences have been that this culture is very individualistic. I come from a very communal society where when they say it takes a village to raise a child, that it's definitely the whole truth. I remember as a child, as a kid, if I messed up in school, my beautiful people, I can tell you that right even before I got home, I would have got a lick from my aunties, from my uncles, from a neighbor. I would have already been disciplined by the time that I got back home to my house for my own mom or dad to even, discipline me. I would have already gotten a lesson, truly, from other folks. So I came from that type of society that it really takes a whole village to raise everybody. Here, as a parent, one of the biggest challenges is really try and raise your kid and instill in them the values that you hold as a person. And it's not the same. I find that sometimes, my kiddo is very entitled, and it's like when you come from a place of having nothing to growing, and then shifting the perspective and mindset and assimilating into another culture. It's kind of some of those values that have pushed you to be where you are, that sometimes you try to instill the same values, but at the same time, you also have to give space in your heart and space in your own existence to also know that, because I'm one that always is mindful that who you are as a person. You might be born in a family, you might come from poverty, you might come from wealth, but that can only shape you to a certain extent. The choices that you make when you decide to be who you are, what you value, and things of that nature are all dependent on your own personality as you grow on. But as a shaping, we lost connection there for a second. As I mentioned, my beautiful people, I'm driving through the mountains. Right now, I'm close to passing Afton Mountains here in the Blue Ridge Valley, the city of Waynesboro, Afton, all the way to Charlottesville. We're all in the mountains. Let me give you a glimpse. So ahead, I don't know if I can zoom. Yeah, I can actually zoom, which is good. So we are in the mountains. So that has a tendency to slow down connection. So we lost connection is very poor. So if you're tuning in or watching this after it has aired, I'm slowing down because the cell phone connection is very, very weak right now. So anything that I'm saying is probably blurred or you cannot hear me. And I've learned this through the last couple of live streams I've done, like the one I did the other day. I realized that our connection was terrible and we did not have sound for more than 10 minutes. Actually, let me confirm that we have sound. Our connection was terrible and we did not have sound for more than 10 minutes. Actually, let me confirm that we have sound. Okay. So we do have sound. All right, let's take a beat here for a moment. So excuse me, beautiful people, we're just taking a beat for a moment. Here. Also letting a little bit of cold air into the car. Sometimes when you're driving and you have the heat on in the car, it kind of tends to foggy up the mirrors. So letting that air go out a little bit so my windows can unfog a little bit. But also getting that fresh air sometimes can be good. So I'm also adjusting my AC settings here. So let's get back to topic. So our conversation today is talking about what no one tells you before you move to the diaspora. So as a Kenyan who has been living here in the US for more than 2 decades, I definitely have my own share of experiences and I can definitely relate. And as I said at the beginning of this conversation, I definitely want to have a conversation and connect with you if you have lived in the diaspora. If you're planning on moving into the diaspora, if you have family, friends that live in the diaspora, or they lived and moved back to the motherland or whatever it is that your origins are from, I'm definitely interested in hearing your perspective. I'm actually going to take a beat here of, I have 2 bars, meaning to network connection. And I know, like I just mentioned a couple minutes ago, I know that that connection is gonna make my audio inaudible and you're not gonna see me that well. So I'm gonna take a break right here, pass through this big mountain. Let me show you guys. And then we're gonna continue the conversation. Yeah. So let's see. So I appreciate, I think it was a gentleman by, I don't know, he started with D Pantera or something like that. I appreciate you for liking and watching the live stream. So my beautiful people, I don't take any one of you for granted. So I was just showing you there the view, but I'm also waiting because I think I have 5G connection back on my phone. So that's also what I was doing, taking a beat and making sure that I know that in this section of the mountain, let me show you guys. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull into the overlook here for him and give you a glimpse of this mountains real quick before we continue with our live stream on the way to work here. But at the same time, like I've mentioned, we're being intentional in coming on live every single day for the month of February and being able to have a conversation because we're moving with purpose, we're moving with strategy. We want to scale up and we want to grow. So I'm pulling off the highway here for a second real quick. So let me park real quick here for just a second. Okay, so look at that. So all these are the Blue Ridge Mountains, and as you can see, the sun is almost coming up. Everything is covered with snow. Look at those mountains. I don't know if I can zoom in. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so this is what it looks like. Look at the beautiful mountains laying over the beautiful expanse. So this is my commute to work. Yeah, so just wanted to give you that little glimpse, but also at the same time, look, this is how thick that ice is. That's how thick that ice is. That's how thick that ice is, my beautiful people. So that's one of the things, one of the culture shocks that no one really tells you about before you move to the diaspora, especially like here in small town Virginia. We just experienced a massive winter storm. Let me see. Okay, so we just witnessed a massive winter storm. So we're gonna pull right back onto the highway as we make our way to work and having a conversation here. So bear with me for a second as I'm getting my bearings and merging onto the interstate I-64 and getting with the flow of traffic. All right, where were we? So I just showed you there one of the biggest culture shocks that no one really tells you about when you move to to the diaspora. If you move to countries, especially let's say Russia and Canada, their snowstorms are I don't even know if I would survive such a big snowstorm. So this is one of the biggest shocks. I've been here for 2 decades and definitely I'm used to these winters. But this year's winter storm was actually very massive. Right now I think we still have about 3 feet of frozen ice on the ground. We haven't received rain since we had the big snowstorm. So once it gets here, that's going to probably wash away most of the snow. So that's just one of the biggest culture shocks that you're going to experience that nobody tells you. Also, we get a lot of great opportunities here in the diaspora. For me, I'm lucky. I'm blessed and highly favored by the Most High in the aspect that I was able to move here, go to school, gain employment, all legally though. So some of those folks that I have been spewing crap in my comment section, I haven't really given them negativity. You have to ignore negativity, and that's one of the biggest and hardest thing that you deal with. I've done live streams before on topics like elections that have really brought a lot of negativity and hate, and that's one of the things that you're not prepared for. That people that don't know anything about you are you're just minding your business, doing your thing. People are just gonna come and hide behind screens and behind whatever monikers they're on and spew hate at you. And some of that hate, which we can't even say, it's racially motivated. As a person of dark skin and whoever these people are hiding behind masks, they just hide and spew that hate. So if you saw me, a little taken back a little bit, taking a beat, sometimes it's like you're seeing those live, those comments coming in live, hitting at you, and you're trying to do your best to ensure that you're moving with intentionality, you're moving with purpose, you're moving with knowing that you're blessed and favored by the Most High, that none of that really matters. That those people that hold hate in their heart and their capacity to just feel like it's their right to hide behind their social media handles and say those negative things, we have no room for that. Because if we took those things, then we will never grow as people, will never. And you have to know yourself. You have to know yourself and who you are. And as a person who tries to understand different cultures and how I belong in the spaces that I'm in, I don't take any of that for granted, especially in this precarious time that we live in. I'm taking a beat a little bit because there's some comments and hate that has been put in this piece that I do not allow to take over this live stream. That's not what this live stream is about. So if you watch this after we've already live streamed this, I appreciate you. I thank you 1,000%. From my team of Chacha Unlmtd, I don't take any of you beautiful people for granted. I appreciate your support. And the way that you support us is by watching and sharing our vlogs, by leaving a comment and liking. That is how you support this channel. This is how you support this small YouTube creator to grow on the road to success. I'm moving with purpose. I'm moving with intentionality for the year of 2026. And we are live streaming every single day of the month of February. We are live streaming every single day. And so you're catching me as I'm driving on my way to work and having a conversation for my diasporians, for my returnees, for those who are considering moving to go to school, to work, to leave their native lands. I want to hear from you. I'm putting this platform here for you to hear from you. I want to hear your diaspora journeys. I want to hear how you left your space and came to diaspora, be it the UK, be it here in US, be it Germany, be it any place that you call diaspora. So I want to hear from you. What is your unique story that took you to the diaspora? Was it school? Was it work? Did you fall in love with someone that you met and you follow them? Or did they do vice versa? So I'm curious about those stories because we all have a story to tell. And for me, from my perspective, I'm bridging this with my Kenyan heritage as a Kenyan living in small town USA, sharing my perspective. So this is coming from my own personal perspective. So don't crucify me in a comment section because if it's not applicable to you, I respect that. Then, but you know, we have to. So personally, for me, I think I've gained opportunity, I've gained resources, but I think we still move in these spaces in a very structured and rigid way that even relationships, even friendships, everything has to be scheduled. We don't have that flexibility of just moving things around like we do. Like when I was a month away in Kenya in the month of December, that you had that flexibility. Sometimes you'd even wake up, you know, you just sleep and wake up when your brain and your body says you can wake up, and you can still adjust your settings. But here, like I woke up at 5:30 this morning, get in the shower, make coffee, get my bagel ready, then hit the road. Of course, I had to, say hi to my little man, and then hit the road. And here we are on the way to work. We get to work a little bit after 8 o'clock, and then from there we're grinding on, grinding, doing what we're doing to contribute to the society and also earn an income. And then from there, we're gonna hop back on the road another hour, drive back home. But that's opportunity. That's opportunity. It depends on what industry, what work, what you do. So that rigidity, that structure sometimes is something you're not prepared about. There's not saying that the same doesn't apply wherever you are in the world. Of course, different places and different spaces definitely also calls for that same type of rigidity and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that that's just here, but I'm just giving an example of at least in my own experience. So life becomes scheduled. Relationships feel like they need appointments, and everything just feels rushed and structured. In Kenya, I feel that time bends around people. But here, in my own experience here in the diaspora, I feel like we as people in our everyday endeavors, we're the ones who are actually bending around time to accommodate. It's almost literally when they say that time is money, it's like, and I have given this an example. I was actually, when I was in Kenya, I was honored to meet a lot of amazing YouTube content creators in the village in Kenya, in Yabuhansi. And one of the biggest struggles or things that I really was kind of annoyed with is nobody keeps time. No one really keeps time. I know here with my Kenyan brethren, we always joke about Kenyan time or African time, because here, and I've done it even there was a video I did late fall. I was going to an appointment to have my car to be serviced, to have an oil change and my car tires rotated, and then I ended up being stuck in traffic. And then you can go watch that vlog out. And I had to call while I was waiting in traffic to basically tell the car shop that, hey, I'm not going to be able to make this appointment, or can I drop off my car and then come back and get it later? Because it's so hard to, if you miss an appointment, you either, for a car repair, you're not going to get charged, if you don't show up. But if it's a medical appointment, trust me, if you did not cancel your appointment or did not give enough advance notice, they're going to bill your insurance, because that's just the policies. We didn't read the fine print. So they say time is money. So if someone gives you an appointment, you better keep it. Otherwise, you're going to pay for that appointment, because it's their time. And that's how things operate here. So that's how we're saying here, it feels like we people are bending to the time. But it's in the village, simple life, slow life, Kenya, and I'm not generalizing, this is just my experience, that time definitely bends around what you're doing, and you can also be flexible with it a little bit. Let me have a sip of coffee as we continue. So let me see. We have been on 40 going minutes now, so we are kind of getting close to work, and we are probably also going to be wrapping this live stream up. So if you watch this after it has aired, kindly give it a thumbs up, drop a comment in the comment section, share, and I appreciate you. Thank you for helping us to build our community, our space on a road to success. We're here driving on the way to work. So in the same aspect that when we're talking about time and everything else, I think personally one of the things that I feel, and I even see it with my colleagues. Okay, wait a minute. I think my connection, my phone just went to 2 bars. So I'm gonna slow down here and get back to 5G so that guys can hear what I'm saying. Okay, I have 5G back on. So as I said before, guys, I'm driving through the mountains, and so my connection can get very sketchy. And so what I have learned from the couple live streams we've been doing, I went back and watched them, and I realized that there are certain intersections that I did not have audio or sound. And as I was thinking about what would have affected it, I realized that it was the network connection. So as I moved through, especially if I'm driving and we're talking, I want to make sure that you guys can hear me, because I don't want my message to get lost or get shuffled with with network connection. So we're being intentional that we're not just yapping. We're also making sure that what we're saying is resonating with you, so that if you're watching this after it has aired, resonates with you, then I definitely appreciate you if you leave a comment and let us know. So what I have noticed personally, and also with my colleagues, with my friends, is that sometimes your work, I think your work kind of either consumes or defines your identity. And that's what I've seen. Like your work, how do I say it? You're either consumed, your identity is consumed by work, or your work consumes your identity. Because you find yourself that you're kind of in that structured, rigid environment that a lot of times is like, what do you do? Like when people ask you, what do you do? It feels like your work is definitely like what is defining what your value is as a person. It takes away, like, let's say whatever work you do, people judge you based on that. Like a lot of people don't take you, they don't want to know who you are. They're like, oh, what do you do? And then that kind of becomes like the image of what they have in their mind about who you are as a person. And that intentionality of trying to actually know people for who they are, it's kind of lost in that. It feels like when you're working, it's like what you're producing or your productivity becomes your worth, which is kind of like you see like this system is based on like you go to school, you get a job, you work, you retire. Like it's just a structure, bam, 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 bam. It's not like people are walking, and then it's like, oh, I gotta retire. But it's like, did you get time to travel? Did you get time to experience? It's like people are working a whole year and they take 2 weeks off for vacation, and then they get back to the grind. I'm like, no, I want to move with purpose. I want to move with intentionality. I want to have the freedom to be able to travel. I want to have freedom to experience, create memories. And that's what traveling does for me personally. The same way when I was a kid reading books would transform me to different dimensions, different realities, and they would curate my curiosity about people, about cultures, about different political systems, or how everybody moves. So when you travel, you get to experience that, and it enriches you, it creates a robust tapestry of that informs who you are. And I'm speaking from my own perspective, beautiful people. I'm speaking from my own perspective, so don't come after me. So it feels like this culture, your work is attached to your identity. That whatever you're producing, your productivity feels like it's what your work is all about. And how do I say this? I feel like you don't have enough rest, and you're just like, you're driven to succeed, but at the same time, the cost of success is really, really exhausting. So that's just one of the things that I'm learning and observing from my own perspective of some of the things that no one tells you, that your work becomes your identity, that you lose yourself in what you're working or what you're producing, unless something that you're passionate about, something that you really care about. And depending on especially the hospitality, customer service industries, social services or human services, I work with these communities and people are really, really burned out. They're really, really tired. They're really, really exhausted. It takes a lot to give a crap about somebody else or to do something for other people, and sometimes they don't even appreciate you, or they don't appreciate what you do in these different type of industries. And that can really, really take on, like, you see people taking on that negativity and that energy from other aspects, and then they bring that into their own personal spaces, and it takes up space and consumes them. So yeah, so this is a question for you. So for you, how has work changed how you see yourself? Do you feel like you're defined by what you do as a person, if you live here in the diaspora or even in Kenya? Or what is your relationship with that work, and how do you feel that it's enriching you? So as I have mentioned in the last couple live streams, that this year we're moving with intentionality, with purpose, and also being strategic in how we're approaching content creation, but also understanding that the same consistency that you bring to your work, to content creation and everything else, it also has to be spread all over, little crumbs all over everything we do. And that's how you move with purpose. So for me, I've identified 5 things that I'm trying to focus on this year. Is it giving me growth? Is it helping me to grow? Is it helping me to make money? Is it helping me to make a difference in the world? Or is it helping me to help someone else? So those are the 5 pinnacle points that as I'm reassessing and taking an inventory of what 2025 looked like for me. So I want to move with that intentionality for 2026. And that is part of why we're doing our daily live stream for this month of February, finding a topic and having a conversation. Sometimes it's just going to be a random conversation that we're just chit-chatting here and there. So I appreciate you for coming and checking this out. Make sure that you leave a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe if you were new to the vlog. So I'm just pulling into the city of Charlottesville. I just got off Interstate I-64. So I have maybe another 5 or 10 minutes before I get to my job. So I'm going to be trying to wrap this up pretty quickly here as we move through. So one of the other key points of what no one really tells you about when you move to the diaspora is that there is a convenience, or life is very convenient, but it's also very expensive. It's also very, very expensive. What do I mean? What I mean is the infrastructure that is built here in the diaspora works very efficient. One of the things that I really love is about efficiency and how even customer service, they always say that the customer is always right if you work in the service industry. I have dabbled in a lot of different jobs here, since I've been here and there in this country. But although we have convenience, it's also very expensive. The cost of living is very expensive. I just came from Kenya, where I could go out and eat a really good meal, enjoy with friends, and at most, if it was an expensive meal, maybe it will be $50, and it will be like an inclusive, if it was inclusive with a couple people, maybe $50 at the most. I would say that. Here, even shopping for groceries with $50 are not really going to give me that much. And that's honesty. That's my honesty. So I'm saying this is coming from my own corner, not from anybody else's experiences. So this is not applicable for you. If you earning that 100 grand a month, good for you. Keep going, keep pushing. But for me, I know that I stay in my lane. So everything is beautiful. Everything works if you can afford it. So that's what I'm saying. If you're making, you're a businessman, you're hustling, your grind is going good, you're making that money, this is not applicable to you, it's okay. You can let me know. But the cost of living feels like you're constantly under pressure. Yeah, the cost of living is under pressure. I'm actually ushering in somebody else to get into traffic. Okay, someone got pesty there that I was letting somebody move into traffic, and they're kind of honking at me, but it's all good. In the spirit of TGIF, they always say pay it forward because you never know. And I always say also be kind to each and everyone that you meet, because you don't know what battle or what struggle someone else is fighting. I always say that. So pass it forward, pass that kindness forward. So it feels like we're always calculating, like, how much does this cost? If I do this, or this and that. And yeah, so it feels like the more you make, also you have to, there's no contentment sometimes. There's no contentment. It feels like you're just working to fulfill that dream. So for us, what we love about the aspect that we've been blessed and highly favored by the Most High is that we have had opportunity and access to resources so that we can build and be able to find the financial freedom to move freely, to be able to travel and enjoy life. So, yeah. So the other thing, as I wrap up this, is that moving to diaspora also changes you. It's like when you move from one place, like when I left, I had friends who were going to school, and in your mind, like, you're still like, oh, these are my friends, these are my people. But remember that when you move from the diaspora, life doesn't stop. Life is still moving on. Those people that you left behind, family members, relatives, friends, they're also moving on with their lives. So you might have moved overseas to the diaspora, but those people also have had to move on, do the things they need to do to survive, to go to school, to make things happen for them. So a lot of times people, you come here and then you get a chance to go back. For me, it took me 14 years to be able to go back to Kenya after I had first arrived in the US. So because I was a student, to establish yourself, to have a job, to make money, and even to be able to afford a plane ticket to travel back to the motherland, it's not an easy task. So when I went back, I was trying to reconnect with the same friends, the people that I knew, but these people moved on. A lot of my friends have kids, they have families, they have businesses, they're doing their own thing. So reconciling that when you move, home moves, and they also have to do what they have to do. And that can change you a little bit, can change you to some extent. And at the same time, when you go back, some of the people, relatives, people you connect with, they're thinking that you're the same person when you left. But you have had to move to a different country, to a different land. You've had to adjust your consonants, how you talk, how you speak, so that you can be understood. So these people are still expecting the same old you, the same way that you're kind of thinking that, oh, my friends are the same. It's like, nah, it's not the same. So the diaspora quietly shapes you, shapes your identity, and shapes who you are. So belonging, it feels like you belong in a duality. You belong in a duality that, in the sense that you are in the diaspora, but you're also either Kenyan. In the case of me, I have that duality that I don't always like to say I'm Kenyan American. I always say that I'm a Kenyan living in you are in America or living in small town USA, which maybe, you know, I don't know how you struggle with identifying yourself and what your identity is. So belonging in that duality becomes a little complicated. So for you, as someone who has lived in diaspora, you've went to school, you work, you've built a family, a community around you, do you feel more like yourself when you are here in the diaspora or when you're back home? I'd like to know that. I'd like to know that as we are wrapping this up. So leave me a comment in the comment section. We have actually been on longer than I expected, about 55 minutes now, but we're kind of coming to a close here as we pull to work. Yeah. So as I'm closing here, let's see. As I'm closing here, we are quickly wrapping this up. So what I think is that moving to diaspora, chasing that opportunity, I encourage you to do that. I'm not discouraging you from to do that, but be prepared to have a lot of culture shocks. Be prepared to have to adapt and assimilate in a different way. Be prepared to change your mindset, your political systems, the things that you think or you've seen on TV. What you see on TV is not what's on the ground. So be prepared for that culture shock, beautiful people. I think and I feel that what America or the diaspora does is that it gives you tools. Give me just a second here. I'm gonna let someone. Okay. I was waiting. Someone was running, and I was thinking that they're actually gonna be crossing the street. So I was just trying to make sure that they are. Trying to make sure that I am Natashli is telling me that thank you on 1K subs. So, I guess we have reached 1K subs. So I'm pulling into the parking lot at work here, and we're gonna close this chapter here. I am Natashli. Hey, how are you? I am pulling into the parking deck here at work. So let's do that and quickly wrap this up. So yeah, bear with me for just a second. I am Natashli. Hey. Good to see you. I am Natashli. I hope that your channel is also doing good. But thank you. Beautiful people. So I'm being told by one of our beautiful subscribers that, and also a content creator, so go check I am Natashli out as well, that we are at 1K. Wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yesterday, during our live stream, we were actually giving thanks to all the hard work that all you beautiful people have done to come and support us as we scale up, as we move with intentionality, with purpose, with growth, and grow our channel. So I appreciate, I think D1 Panthers Prod, I think was the one that had said they had subscribed. So maybe you are the one that helped us to bump over, because we've been going between the margin of 900 and fluctuating back and forth. But I appreciate that you guys have gotten us over that hump of 1K. So we have pulled into the parking lot here. And so my last final thoughts are that America gives you the tools, but also it takes something else subtly, slowly from you. And for me, as I have shared throughout this live stream, the key isn't just choosing one place or choosing one place over another. It's knowing what you're trading in. So be prepared when you're coming over to the diaspora and knowing yourself so that you don't get lost or get consumed, your identity get consumed in the shuffle of things here. Yeah. So my final thought is really, no one tells you this, but having clarity is more important than the dream. Having clarity in who you are as a person, your values, and what defines you, your ethic and everything else that you do, is moving with that intentionality, because everyone moves to diaspora for different reasons. Other people move for work, other people move to go to school, and other people just want to travel and have fun. So everyone is moving to the diaspora with different intentionality, with different goals. But for me, this live stream has really been sharing about what no one tells you before you move to diaspora or when you move to diaspora. So if you have lived in diaspora, You work, you went to school, you moved back, you have family in diaspora. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. So beautiful people, this is our live stream for the month for today. This is our live stream for today, February the 6th. Thank God it's Friday, TGIF. I appreciate you, beautiful people. Thank you for all this watching. Thank you for all the supporting. I hope that you have a marvelous weekend, beautiful weekend coming up. So for me, I got to go clock in and get that moolah. Peace, love, job bless. Love you, beautiful people. See you in the next live stream. And have a marvelous February. Have a marvelous day, whatever you are tuning in from. Thank you. Peace, love, job bless. I'm out.